Welcome to those of you just turned in on the YouTube channel as well. Here we are at the Wheatland-Chili gym for a matchup between the Genesee Valley Jaguars and the Wheatland-Chili Wildcats. Genesee Valley comes into this game at 12-9 this year. Wheatland-Chili, the defending D1 champs, come in at 15-6. We're expecting a pretty good contest here, just right, in talking with the coaches ahead of the game. I think we might have a pretty even matchup. Genesee Valley comes in with maybe a little bit of a height advantage, but Wheatland-Chili likes to get up and run down the floor. So we're expecting a really good match today, and I'll give way to the national anthem here in just a minute and the starters for this game. Looking across the crowd, we got nice representation here. Nice representation here in the crowd. And this is basically the second round matchup. Going around also today in matchups, you have Batavia Notre Dame playing HAC. That's going to be at 2 o'clock. That's our sister game here. You also have later on tonight, you've got Fillmore playing York. Number 4 Fillmore playing York. That'll be in Fillmore. We also are going to have the number 1 North Star Christian team playing Naples at 2 p.m. as well today.
Keep cheering positive. There should be no profanity or degrading language or gestures. Avoid actions which offend visiting teams or individual players. Show appreciation of good play by both teams. Let players play, coaches coach, and officials officiate. Learn the rules of the game in order to be a better informed spectator. Treat all teams in the manner in which you would expect to be treated. Accept the judgment of coaches and officials. Encourage other spectators to participate in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Please, no stomping on the bleachers. Wheatland-Chili is a no-smoking campus. Smoking and use of any tobacco products is not permitted on school grounds. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
All righty, thank you very much. Here we getting ready to go. Here's the starting lineups for the Jaguars.
Sophomore, number 15, freshman Bailey Bennett.
Bailey Bennett, number 15, gets a start for Genesee Valley.
Even Genesee Valley. Number 21, sophomore forward Mackenzie Bennett.
And her sister Mackenzie Bennett, 2 sophomores, probably play a big part in this game. They bring a height. Our own Hallie Wyman from the morning show getting the start today. Kara Landry's leading the team in scoring this year with 12 points per game. Gets the starter. Lexi Drake, another swing player here that's going to be a big factor in this contest. We're going to have to get the ball inside here and take care of the rebounds here if we expect to have any kind of a contest with the Wheatland-Chili defending D1 champs. Lindsay Clare gets a start, a freshman guard.
Number 11, senior forward Brianna Parker.
Brianna Parker, number 11, Brianna Parker, also the captain of this team, senior leader on this team. Junior, second leading scorer in Section 5 this year in the top 50 scorers with 23 points a game, Alyssa Selheimer. Another junior captain, Abby Callahan, also gets a start. Junior forward Hannah Callahan also gets a start.
Assisted by Steve White.
Another key to this game is going to be shutting down Selheimer. She's actually, if you look at the stats, second leading scorer in Section 5 this year with 23 points a game. Action's almost underway. Jim, what are you seeing out here today?
Well, I don't think they're very much bigger than us physically. We have a nice tall team. I don't know how athletic they are. And also the fact that they have that high score is a little bit of a worry because sometimes you can move the ball around well, but you can't put it in the hoop. And it looks like they've got someone that can put it in the hoop.
That'll be the test. That'll be the test for GV to see what we can do. Step up on defense here. Starters are on the floor. And we're getting ready to get going here. And, you know, a team like Wheatland-Chili comes into this game with, as defending champs, they come in here with a lot of confidence. A big part of this game is knowing that you can win, and when you can win, and when you're in a close contest, getting the win. And that's something they've proven last year that they could do. So here we go. JV controls the tip. Carol Andrews dribbles down, dribbles into the corner, swings out to Hal Wyman. Back to Carol Andrews, drives the baseline, throws up a shot, no good. Wheatland-Chili taking the ball down the court. Lindsay Carr reverse over. Abby Salhammer cuts the baseline, ball's out front. They're looking for her out front. Lindsay Carr has the ball out front. Swings the ball over to Abby Callahan, who then finds Abby Selheimer with a shot, no good. Rebound off GV, but no. GV managed to save the ball off. Little pressure here right up front. Looks like a little full court pressure. Andrews hits the trap. Steal, but it's steal and an errant pass. GV's got to handle this press right up front.
Yeah, I think they got lucky there. It went off a Wheatland-Chili player.
Landry's surveying the floor. Picked by Hal Wyman. Oh, there's a steal by Abby Selheimer. And misses the shot. GV getting lucky here right up front. Not handling the pressure very well. Here we go. Hal Wyman, junior leader on this team, brings the ball up to Bennett. Bennett back to Wyman. GV surveying the situation. The ball's in the corner. Inside the Lindsay Drake. Long three-pointer for Carol Andrews. Rebound Bennett, no good. Another rebound by Bennett. Still no good. 2 offensive rebounds in a row. Ball back out front. GV looks, a nice look there to Hal Wyman. Beautiful look from Bailey Bennett right inside to Hal Wyman for the first 2 points of the game. Lindsay Carr looks out front. Long 2-pointer rebound. And it's tied up. That rebound went to Brianna Parker there. Couldn't quite get the shot off, though. It's going to be Wildcat ball underneath. Abby Callahan taking them all out. Takes a look, get the ball into Alyssa Selheimer. She's dribbling around, taking a look at the basket. Nothing there. Ball swings over to Abby Callahan. Selheimer again, controlling that ball up front. A long shot from Abby Callahan. Hannah Callahan, no good. That ball's going to go over to GV. That ball didn't hit anything. Again, GV coming up with some pretty good defense here. We need to handle this pressure right up front, though. There it is, a nice press break to Bennett in the middle. That might be a nice opportunity to pull up, head the numbers. It's going to be green ball underneath. Wheatland-Chili tips the ball out of bounds. Carol Andrews takes the ball in, looking, surveying. 3, gets the ball into Hal Wyman, who attacks the basket. Has a one-handed runner through, no good. Lexi Drake gets the rebound. Still no good. That rebound goes to Abby Callahan, and she's fouled on the play. That foul on Lexi Drake, her first. GV coming out with a little bit of zone court pressure themselves. They got the trap and cause a turnover. Nice trap. Lexi. All right, that's a little bit of a cheap call there. We got a travel call on Lexi Drake as she was pushed to the floor, trying to maintain control there. It's going to be Wildcat ball underneath. Ball comes into Selheimer. Takes the ball to the basket. She's looking for that shot. GV does a real nice job. And they're down. Ball goes outside to Abby Callahan. No good. Turnover. Another turnover. GV has been, this pressure defense that GV's putting on has caused some turnovers here. I think if we get this press going, breaker going here, we're going to be in a lot better shape. Ball comes in. Quick reverse to Bennett. Looking at Bennett. Oh, nice job. Nice job here. Should be an easy. Very nice look on the press break there. Carol Andrews drives. Looked like there might have been contact there on that ball. No call, though. Ball goes off GV. It's going to be Wildcat ball underneath. GV again with three-quarter court pressure. GV fails to get the trap going in this situation. Oh! Okay. We had a little contact down the other end on the arm that was let go. That looks like it might have been a pretty clean block there. Got the foul called on Mackenzie Bennett. That's her first, team second. Lindsay Clare still at the line, will be at the line. She hits the first one to make it 2-1 with 1 minute left.
I think that was a timeout now.
It is a timeout.
For the Wildcats. I don't know what to think here, Bill. I think we had a little trouble handling that press at first, but I think they have it solved pretty well now. They're getting the ball up court. They had a nice chance when they broke that press and just kind of blew the layup, but the other team, the Wildcats, have also. I think they're both a little tight right now, but I think we're getting into a little bit of a flow. It looks good. We just have to put that ball in the hoop.
Well, that's it, and you said it right from the beginning, Jim. It's tough to put that ball in the hoop. GV had some real nice looks at it with that press breaker, and so far we've managed to cause turnovers on the Wildcat side. Both teams look a little tentative coming out here. Going to be Lindsay Clare on the foul line for the second half of a two-shot foul. And it's good. Still full court pressure. GV gets... Ball was tipped on the inbounds. It's going to be GV ball on the side. Bennett throws the ball into Wyman, back to Bennett. There we go. Al Wyman handling the press. Got a foul. Foul on number 12. Alyssa Selheimer, that's her first. GV still handling this press well. All right, we've got an out-of-bounds violation there. It's a little bit... There's solid lines on the floor. You can't see it here, but there's a solid green line. It's about 2 feet thick on there that's out of bounds. So, ball out front gets to Selheimer in the corner. Back out front to Claire. She's surveying the situation here. Shot off, no good. Rebound Bennett. Carol Andrews dribbles the ball up over to Bennett on the sideline. Can't handle on the miscue. Pick up from Lindsay Clare. Lindsay Clare driving down, gives the ball over to Abby Callahan. She goes up with a shot, and she's fouled. Can't have those miscues, Jim, on these turnovers. Turnovers usually lead to points. So.
Yeah, either by putting it in the basket or by drawing a foul and getting the free throws. And I'll tell you, they're an excellent free throw shooting team, it looks like, the Wildcats.
Abby Callahan hits the first one. Callahan sets for the second shot. And it's good. Abby Marsh now into the game for GV at the side. Over to Landry's in the corner. Oh, we have a quick travel call on Landry's. Had a really nice look to Helen Wyman on the inside. GV with some three-quarter court pressure of their own. All right, the ball came into Lemire. Lemire tried to drill up sidelines, but it was knocked out of bounds. We're going to have Hannah Callahan throwing the ball in. Got the ball into Selheimer. She's controlling the ball out front here. Passes the ball in the corner to Lemire. Back to Selheimer. Takes a long three. No good. No box out there on GV's part. Rebound for Hannah Callahan. She takes the ball right to the hole, and that's going to be a foul on... That's a foul on Mackenzie Bennett. That's her second, team's fourth. Hannah Callahan at the line for two. Gets the first one to fall. GV has hung pretty tough so far in this first part of this game. Another shot for Callahan coming. All right, up and in, makes the score 6-2 with 3:44 left to go in the game. Ball into Hal Wyman, back to Bennett. Over to Kara Landry's. Back, an errant pass to Selheimer. Got the easy two for Selheimer. We got a timeout from Coach Riley Duttweiler. He's seen enough of that.
Well, Bill, I don't know what to say. They lost a little composure the last series of plays. That was an unforced turnover that led to a basket by the Wildcats. And if you notice, I don't think the Wildcats have missed one free throw tonight. That is pretty good at any level.
That's right. So far, I believe they're 4-0 here on the foul line going forward. It'll be a test to see how GV comes back out after this timeout. Maybe they can regroup and get back in the groove here. This press didn't seem to bother them, but in that particular case, it did.
Yeah, I was watching Coach Duttweiler there. It looks like he's trying to just calm them down a little, tell them to take a deep breath and play their own game. We'll see what happens.
Abby Marsh gets the ball in long to Hal Wyman. She's got a layup. Selheimer catches up with her quick. Wyman lays it up and in good. Ball comes back in quickly. Claire very quickly underneath gets the ball. Oh, and there's a foul. Ball went underneath to Abby Callahan, and we're going to have a foul, shooting foul. Foul's going to be on Bailey Bennett. That's her. I believe that's her first foul. Team's fifth. Abby Callahan misses the first shot. I believe that's the first shot they missed. First foul shot they missed. 3:22 left in the first quarter. Wildcats 8, GV 4. Abby Callahan at the line for two. For another second. One shot left. And she gets a second shot. 9-4 Wildcats. Bennett takes the ball out. Ball's into Abby Marsh. Takes a look at the situation. Brings the ball up by herself. Is tripped and fall, and we have a reach foul. Jenna Lemaire reaching on that. That's her first foul. Hal Wyman taking the ball in. Goodrich into the game as well for Genesee Valley, number 11, Kiana Goodrich. GV has the ball on the side, and that is knocked out of bounds by Selman. GV can't get the ball in here right away. GV gets the ball into Abby Marsh. Abby Marsh is tied up by Selman underneath. It will now be Wildcat ball underneath. They get the ball into Lemaire. Ball's over to Callahan. Callahan dribbling on the side. Takes a look out front. Lemire takes a drive to the hole and is stopped the first time on a block. Gets her own rebound. Nice offensive rebound. It's Seelheimer out front with a long shot. No good. Kiana Goodrich watches the ball go out of bounds. It's going to be GV ball. Kara Landry's checking back in the game. It's going to be GV ball on the side. Abby Marsh going to throw the ball in. Gets the ball into Bennett. Nice tall target there. Marsh surveys the situation, decides to bring the ball up herself, gives to Hal Wyman on a nice reverse. Hal with a nice drive to the hoop. Beautiful pass underneath to Bennett. Hal Wyman with an awesome pass to Bailey Bennett underneath for an easy two. GV's got to get back. Lemire with a long three attempt. No good. Rebound goes off. Oh, Seelman saves it back in. Rebound Bennett. Quite a flurry of action right there. Had Abby Seelheimer save the ball back in, and a long shot by Hannah Callahan. GV gets the rebound. Abby Marsh underneath, throwing the ball in. Marsh tries to throw the ball off a Wildcat, and it looks like that the ball's Abby Callahan. It didn't go off her leg. Ball comes into Seelman, reverses the ball over to Callahan. Callahan has a ball out front, sends it to Leclerc on side. Lemire over on the side. Seelman wide open up top. Thought about that three. Callahan sends the ball in the corner. Nice looking play on the inside. Nice little give and go for Callahan on the inside there. GV brings the ball up, has no trouble with the pressure. We've got Kara Landry's out front with the ball. Surveillance situation. We got 16-15 on the shot clock. Lexi Drake gets the ball over to Hal Wyman. And one. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
Bill, I'm impressed with Hallie Wyman so far. She's had a couple nice driving baskets and got a chance for the old-fashioned three-pointer here right now.
That is. Three the hard way. As we used to say, Hallie Wyman taking the ball the hole, showing a lot of initiative here, stepped right up to take that ball and break that press. Doing a real nice job. She's at the line right now. And finishes the 3 points. Kiana Goodrich checking in right now, giving Hallie Wyman a break. There's 1:44 left in the first period. Wildcats 11, GV 9. Ball comes in for the Wildcats. No pressure from GV over to Callahan. Callahan to Lemire. Lemire sends it into Claire. Long shot on the outside from Hannah Callahan, and that was good. It seems as though Wildcats have picked up their intensity just a little bit. Get that big shot to fall. Ball comes into Lexi Drake. She looks back to Abby Marsh. Abby Marsh then takes the ball up the court herself. Dribbles to the corner. Bennett reverse to Kiana Goodrich. Gets the ball outside. Long three-pointer. No good. Off the rim for Landry's. GV's got to get back. Oh, nice job getting back on defense. Hannah Callahan grabbed the ball on the inside for the Wildcats. Tried to dribble the outside and stepped out of bounds. It's going to be GV ball on the side. Abby Marsh looking to throw the ball in for GV. Looking for that long pass. And it's gone to long inbound pass to Kiara Landry's. Landry's misses a shot. Rebound there for Hannah Callahan, but she was maybe throwing her elbows just a little too much. And we have GV ball underneath there. That's a foul on Hannah Callahan. That's her first. GV ball underneath. Ball tried to get inside to Goodrich. Miscue on the play. Oh, nice play by Landry's to steal the ball away from Claire as she was running down the floor. Came up from behind. Good recovery. Good recovery on the miscue. Still 55 seconds left in this quarter. 14-9. Wildcats lead. Lemire throws the ball into Claire has the ball out front. Takes a look. Callahan takes the long three shot. No good. Rebound Bennett. Gives to Landry's. 47 seconds left in this quarter. Landry's looks to take the ball all the way to the hole. Makes a nice inside pass at the end there goes off the foot of Brianna Parker. Landry's looks underneath, throws the ball into Goodrich. Goodrich has a wide open two, no good. Abby Marsh with the rebound. Looks like there's contact there, but no foul called. On the outlet pass, Kiana Goodrich tries for the steal and does a really nice job in slowing down the break. GV also has picked up their intensity. 32 seconds left in the quarter, now 30. Lemaire on the outside, DeClaire on the inside. Gives the ball to Callahan. Kiana Goodrich goes for the steal. No steal on there. We got a long three-point attempt. No good. Air ball there from Hannah Callahan. Rebound Bennett gives the ball up to Marsh. Marsh dribbling the ball up the floor, takes it by herself. Looking to pop it back out front, but they were waiting for that. Claire was waiting for that shot. GV got lucky on that pass, but the follow-up bucket, Claire missed the layup, and the follow-up bucket for Morgan Parker right at the end of the quarter. At the end of the first quarter, GV 9, Wildcats 16.
Well, Bill, I think we've been hanging in a little bit there.
Yeah, GV's been a little sloppy with the ball and breaking the press, and to be honest with you, it hasn't been the press breaker. It's been in our half-court offense. Those passes, you've got, I think Lindsay Clare has had at least 2 or 3 steals. She's waiting for that comeback pass on the swing, and she's taken away 2 or 3 times. Now, she missed the layup on this one, but then Morgan Parker, the 8th grader, was very heads up on that play, following the play, and got the rebound and laid it up in. I think the difference right now is just a couple of hustle baskets. If you get 2 baskets that fall for GV and a couple that don't for Wheatland-Chili, I think it's a different ballgame.
Yeah, and actually, I think, in all honesty, it still is a close game. We're hanging in there. Let's see what happens.
All right, we're back at the action here. GV has the ball out front. Bennett has it on the side, surveying the situation, holds the ball high above her head. A lot of pressure. Goodrich has the ball out front. She's dead. She cannot dribble. And another errant pass picked off by Abby Callahan, and she takes it the distance. It is fouled by Kiana Goodrich there. Again, the errant pass in the half-court offense there. She was just waiting to tee off on that. Abby Callahan at the line for one. Does not complete the three-point play. Hal Wyman back in the game, has the ball. Passes the ball up to Abby Marsh. Abby Marsh takes the ball to the hole, misses the layup. Nice rebound there. Looked like there was contact on that. Another rebound for Lexi Drake, and up and in she goes. I'd like to give a big shout out to all our listeners out there. That was a Lemaire with a long time. Looked like that was over the back. There you go. Lexi Drake with a nice rebound. Abby Marsh bringing the ball up the court. Taking the ball to Link here. Oh, there had to be contact there, but a nice, beautiful play by Bailey Bennett on the follow-up there to get that layup. We got it. What takes us to a timeout. GV, Riley Duttweiler's using his every motivational tool he has here. He's got this team fired up a little bit. That was a really nice follow-up there by Bennett on the play from Marcia. She took the ball to the hole.
Yeah, that was a nice run. Genesee Valley there, and actually getting right back in the game, I think, with that run. Only down by 5 points, and right now they're looking pretty good. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, that's a good point, Jim. It's 18 and 13 right now. Two unanswered buckets right now for GV. We get 2 more, and we're right back in this game. GV comes out with that little three-quarter court pressure. Ball comes in. Callahan has it up to Lemaire. Claire with a mishandle. Can't quite get the ball. Steal Lexi Drake. GV's out and running. Oh, ball goes over to Kara Landry's. Has the ball on the side. Gives the ball to Lexi Drake. Makes a good cut. Has Hal Wyman wide open on the cut. Lemaire got a hand on that. Hal Wyman right to the basket there. Beautiful job. Looks like she was fouled by Morgan Parker, number 4. Hal Wyman going to be in the line for 2 shots. That foul is on Morgan Parker. That's her first foul. Hal Wyman misses the first one. Back in the game for the Wildcats, Alyssa Selheimer. She's been a little quiet here. I hate to almost say that right now, but Hal Wyman with the second half of the 2 shots and nails it. 18-14 with 6:40 left to go. Jenna Lemaire has the ball on the side, gives the ball over to Callahan. GV's got a nice trap going here. Beautiful turnover on the trap there from GV, forcing the turnover. Mackenzie Bennett sends the ball into Kiera, to Landry's. Landry's back to Bennett. Oh, with another errant pass. Selheimer just waiting on that. That's about the 4th one. Easy 2. Bennett hustles back and gets a cheap touch foul on the layup there. That's about the 3rd or 4th one of these turnovers here that we've had. That is the difference in the game. Selheimer misses the 3-point play. Hal Wyman gets the rebound. Another errant pass, almost stolen by Lindsay Clare. Haley Herring in the game for Genesee Valley. Hal Wyman has the ball out front. The Landry's on the side. Wyman back out front. You've got the Wildcats working that zone. Another bad, almost stolen pass here. Long shot from Hal Wyman, didn't hit anything. Rebound to Callahan. Callahan over on the side to Selheimer. Selheimer drives the baseline, kicks back out to Lemaire for the long 3. It is good. GV right back at it. Carol Andrews brings the ball up. We got a timeout coming here for Genesee Valley.
Well, we've got 1 minute left in the second period here, and they started a little bit of a comeback there and then kind of lost some gas. Once again, a little bit of a sloppy ball handling. It's led to some easy baskets by the Wildcats.
Yeah, it really is got to be frustrating here. A couple of passes away from being right back in this game. GV came out so strong with some really nice buckets, 4 unanswered points, and then 2 or 3 steals. Those turnovers just killed them. No foul trouble as yet. I see that we have it's 23-14. I think probably one of the keys here is going to be for Genesee Valley to go ahead and get their half-court offense going. If they can score in their half-court offense, that keeps Wheatland-Chili from running the ball. And I think as long as you can keep them from running, keep them in this half-court game, I think it's going to be a different ball game.
But they have to do it more often.
That's it. Landry's has the ball out top, reverse situation for Genesee Valley. Ball to Wyman. We haven't been able to break this 2-3 zone yet. Looks in Wyman inside to Bennett. Bennett with a nice shot inside. And rebound there. Rebound to Wheatland-Chili, but they stepped out of bounds. It's going to be GV ball underneath. 5:21 left in the second quarter. 23-14 Wheatland-Chili. Landry sends the ball in and another errant pass. Selheimer. Ball's out front to Marsh. Marsh surveys the situation. Back to Wyman. Wyman gives the ball in the corner to Landry's. Landry's driving the baseline there, and it looks like she stepped out of bounds. Ball comes into Lemaire. GV with their own little pressure themselves over to Selheimer. Selheimer takes the ball right to the basket and is off the bottom of the rim, no good. Good hustle by Hal Wyman. Ball's off Hal Wyman. It's going to be Wildcat ball. Lemaire gets the ball into Claire. Claire back to Lemaire. She's not afraid to shoot that one, folks, and that's why. That's her second three-pointer in a row. Takes Wildcats out 26-14 lead with 4:48 left in the period. GV's got to get some kind of a bucket here on this trip down. Another turnover for GV. Marsh on the side, lost the handle on the ball, went out of bounds. Wildcats ball. Lemaire on the sideline, gives the ball to Callahan. Claire, Seelheimer out front, has a long three, no good. Rebound box out well on GV's. Save in, bounce by Marsh. Ball back to Lemaire. They recovered it. Good box out. Lexi Drake with a rebound. And she's fouled. Senior captain Brianna Parker on the foul. Team's first. Her first as well. GV surveying the situation. He got Marsh out front. Gives the ball to Kiana Goodrich. Oh, and another errant pass. Another errant pass. GV just they can't penetrate this zone. Bennett on the inbounds pass. Gets the ball into Kiana Goodrich. Ball out front to Marsh. Marsh takes a look, thought about it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Hal Wyman has the ball, dribbles to the basket, tries an inside pass. Stolen by Cart. Oh, hands off Selheimer's hands. She recovers and takes the ball right to the basket and scores a layup. Another turnover for GV. 3:42 left, 28-14. Hal Wyman brings the ball up. Kiana Goodrich on the sideline. Trips and falls, and okay, we got a foul call on the play as Kiana Goodrich went to the ground. Foul's on Abby Selheimer, her second, team third. It's going to be GV ball underneath. Bennett back in the game. Ball comes into Abby Marsh, back to Landry's with a long three, no good. Rebounds off the hand of Bennett, out front to Selheimer. She's going to take the ball right to the basket, but there's a block on the floor. Good foul by Hal Wyman right there. Stops her before she gets to the basket. Again, the half-court offense, Jim. We just haven't got this half-court offense going. Underneath, Selheimer looks, sends it into Claire. Claire dribbles out front. Selheimer's post up underneath. Lemaire out front, back to Claire. Sends it to Callahan. Callahan with a long three-pointer. Abby Callahan with 3 points.
Yeah, and now they're starting to find the range a little bit, and they're pulling away a little.
GV works the ball around, and another errant pass from GV. This zone pressure defense that we're seeing from the Wildcats is causing GV fits right now. Oh, nice steal by Abby Marsh on the inbound pass, and it looked like she was pushed from behind. Missed the layup, but gets her own rebound. Foul call on the floor. Is she a nice hustle play? Nice hustle play by Marsh to steal that ball back after the missed layup. That foul was on Brianna Parker, her second. Ball comes in, and it's just no one but Abby Selheimer. Abby Selheimer makes a steal and drives the length of the floor. Wildcats have backed off on the press right now. Hal Wyman on the side. Gives the ball over to Landry's. Landry's driving to the bucket, kicks it back out to Wyman. Wyman takes the long shot, no good. Rebound to Claire. Claire looks long to Selheimer. Oh, beautiful hands by Hal Wyman on the steal. Another steal by Landry's. Outlet to Hal Wyman, which is really both these girls hustling. You can tell they have a lot of intensity. Hal Wyman drives to the bucket and is fouled. Two good plays on that last series there. Good hands without reaches by Hal Wyman and Carol Andrews.
The scoreboard has to be wrong.
Yeah. We got a little problem with the scoreboard. It says 33 to, there we go, 33-14. 33-14 with 2 minutes left. 2:15 left in the half. 33-14. Got Hal Wyman missed the first part of that. Got her on the line for the second half of this two-shot foul. And she nails it. Be nice for GV to get a stop here. Untouched. Lemaire drives the baseline on a nice pass from Hannah Callahan. Hal Wyman brings the ball up, surveying the situation. Abby Marsh takes the long three shot. Selheimer reaches in on that and is called for the foul. Abby Marsh hits that first shot. She's got two left. Marsh misses the second shot.
He's showing up for JVs,
Marsh, not bad. 2 for 3 on that three-shot foul. She was fouled by Selheimer, and that's Selheimer's third foul. Brings the ball up. Lemaire, pass underneath Leclerc. They have that fast break down. Had Marsh long there, but we couldn't see her. Hal Wyman bringing the ball up. Passes the ball to Bennett. Wasn't looking for the ball, and that ball goes straight out of bounds. Megan Han enters the game for Genesee Valley, replacing Marsh. Claire has the ball up top, takes a long pass down underneath to Leclerc. Leclerc misses the first shot, falls to the ground. Gets her own rebound, falls to the ground there, and we're going to have a foul called, or I guess not a foul called yet. We don't know what it is. Okay. No, it looks like she fell on her own accord. We got the foul called on Megan Han. Wildcat ball underneath. Ball out front to Callahan. Callahan surveying the situation over Lemaire on the side. She drives to the basket with a little one-hand runner. No good. Claire gets the rebound. Shot blocked by Bennett. Bennett gets the rebound. Outlet to Hal Wyman. She dribbles up the court. 1 minute, 13 seconds left. 35-17. Wildcats lead. Ball goes on the side to Lexi Drake, to Bennett, inside to Hal Wyman. Beautiful little exchange there. Ball knocked out of bounds by Callahan. GV with the ball underneath. Bennett with a long shot. No good. Off the rebound. Outlet to Claire. Claire sends the ball back. Bennett, nice hustle on the exchange there with the steal. Hal Wyman has the ball out front. Ball on the side to Bennett. Megan Han out front, swings the ball to Bennett on the other side. Interior pass to Bennett. Misses the layup. Nice looking shot in there. Didn't look very contested. Again, Hal Wyman with the steal. There's 28 seconds left here. 35-17. Side pass there. GV's running their half-court offense. 18 seconds, same on the shot clock. 16-15 inside to Bennett. Ball goes off the rim, no good. Got a scramble on the floor. Tie up between GV and the Wildcats. Possession arrow is going to go to the Wildcats. .11 seconds left. Long inbound pass. Goes to Claire. Claire takes the ball to the basket, and she is fouled on the shot. Bailey Menet called for the foul. Morgan Parker taking the ball to the basket there, slow to get up, walking off the court. Lisa Selheimer on the line for 2 shots. 8 seconds left, 35-17. She gets the first one. And she gets the second one. 37-17, 8 seconds left. Ball into Hal Wyman. Back to Bennett. Bennett makes a long pass down to her sister, who takes the ball on a turnaround spin play, goes to the basket and misses a shot. A good look at the basket, just no good. So that ends the first half. Wheatland-Chili Wildcats 37, Genesee Valley 17.
You want to go get some Folks, we're glad you're with us. It's the end of the first half. Kind of a tough half for Genesee Valley. They're down 37-17. And they started out well. That's all I can say. And it looks like slowly the tide's turned, and now they've got to come up with an answer here, Genesee Valley, if they're going to get back in this game.
That's right. I'm going to go grab some stats here. Jim's going to read off some copy for the folks, and I'm going to grab some stats.
Once again, folks, we're so happy you're with us at WRAQLP, Angelica, New York. And we want to acknowledge some of the folks that help keep us on the air so you can hear these games and also hear some of the other great programming on WRAQ. Programming on WRAQ is underwritten in part by Angelica Inc. Letterpress, located at 20 Allegheny Avenue in Angelica. They offer personal and commercial printing. The Angelica Inc. Letterpress telephone number is 585-466-7040. Their email is angelica.inc@gmail.com. And we'll have some of the first half stats in just a second here. We'll be back with them. We'd also like to let you know that WRAQLP is a completely nonprofit, member-supported radio station. We invite you to become a donor and a member of the station yourself. We'd look forward to that. And if you have a business in the Angelica, Allegheny County area, please consider becoming an underwriter. That will help keep these, pay some of the bills involved with the utilities and producing these games, and also some of the fine music that we have. Right now, the Genesee Valley, there were quite a few folks that came up to watch the game. They're a little bit subdued because we are down by 20 points. The score, the Wheatland-Chili Wildcats 37, Genesee Valley Jaguars 17 at the half. And right now we're going to turn it over to Bill with a couple of the statistics from the first half.
All right, thanks, Jim. First, we'll start with the fouls. Genesee Valley, we got Mackenzie Bennett with 3 and Bailey Bennett with 2. Other than that, Canna Goodrich has 1, Megan Hand has 1, Hal Wyman has 1 foul, Carol Andrews has 1, Lexi Drake has 1. GV scored 9 points in the first quarter to the 16 of the Wildcats, and we scored 8 points in the second quarter to the 21 of the Wildcats. The Wildcats really picked it up with that 21-point scoring in the second quarter. Point scoring wise, our leading scorer, we have Hal Wyman, 8 with 9 points in the first half. Lexi Drake has 2 points. Bailey Bennett has 4. Helen Wyman's really stepped up her game. She has really taken the ball to the hole and really played real well. On the other side here, we have no foul trouble. Alyssa Selheimer, the second leading scorer in Section 5. She has 3 fouls. Lindsay Clare has 1 foul. Morgan Parker has 1 foul. Jenna Lemaire has 1 foul. Brianna Parker with 2. Abby Callahan with 1. And Hannah Callahan with 1 also. Abby Callahan has really stepped up her game from the foul line. She's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points. 10 points so far in this first half, and she is the leading scorer. Alyssa Selheimer has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 as well. So they're tied for the leading scorers. Probably a difference in the game is Jenna Lemaire from the outside. She really is strong at taking the ball to the basket. She hit a big 3 out there, and hit a long 2-pointer as well in the second quarter. That was part of that 21-8 run that they had against GV. I think probably keys for the second half are going to be to get our half-court offense going. If we can get our half-court offense settled down, we need to get this back in quick. What the Wildcats do so well is in transition. They get the ball out and they run real well in transition. We've been pretty lucky they haven't made all their shots, but they've hustled, got the rebound, and gone back and put them up in. So they took the press off about midway through the second quarter as they were, so the press didn't really bother GV. It really was the turnovers in our half-court game.
Yeah, I think you're right, Bill. And in fact, one of the things that I felt, there were so many unforced errors on Genesee Valley's part. Yeah, as you said, it wasn't the press that was bothering them. There were just some real mental lapses a couple times when people would either pass the ball and no one was there, or it was a great pass, but the other teammate was not ready for it. They weren't aware. It has to do with some of the awareness about what everyone's doing, and I guess that just takes a little bit of cohesion, maybe a little more experience. We have a very young team at Genesee Valley. In fact, I was looking at the starting lineups. I don't think there's any seniors in our starting lineup, and in fact, a lot of them are either 9th and 10th grade, maybe one 11th grader. So, there's going to be a good nucleus next year, but we're young, and that's to be expected, I think.
That's right, and that's the good part about that. The sad part is the Wildcats are young also. Yeah, they start a couple 9th graders, and they have an 8th grader that comes on and plays, and so I think they're going to be outstanding as well for a little bit. We're going to take just a short break here to move our camera angles before we get going in the second half. So I'm going to turn the radio over to Jim, and we'll be back on YouTube in just a second.
you wherever you go, right with your cell phone. Okay, we got Bill back, and it looks like we're getting ready to start the second half now.
Thanks, Jim. We've changed our camera angles there to get a little better view for you. And as we start the second half, 37 Wildcats, 17 Genesee Valley. It's going to be Genesee Valley ball. Hal Wyman on the side to throw the ball in. Throws the ball into Landry's. Landry surveys the situation out front, takes a look. Wildcats still in that 2-3 zone. GV trying to penetrate the zone, does a real nice job. Kicks the ball out to Bennett. Really nice shot right there. That's a great start for Genesee Valley, penetrating that 2-3 zone. Claire throws the ball in. Selheimer very quickly back up to Callahan. Callahan with a shot, no good. Rebound Bennett. Bennett gets the ball out to Kara Landry's. Kara Landry's surveying the situation. Ball goes in the corner to Bennett, looking for Lexi Drake in the inside. Cross-court pack to Hal Wyman. Hal Wyman sends the ball to Landry's, who drives to the basket, throws a shot up, but it's no good. Rebound for Bennett, off her hands, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Wildcats. It's going to be Genesee volleyball underneath. Landry sends the ball into Bennett with a real nice shot and draws the foul. Haven't had much action inside here in this game, and it looks like that's a new strategy as we're coming out. Belly Bennett on the line for two, misses the first. One more shot coming. Off the rim, no good. Rebound. Wildcats sends the ball up to Silman on side, sends out to Claire out front. Ball goes to Lemaire on the side, who drives the baseline, takes the ball all the way to the hole, no good. Shot no good. There's a rebound there. Tussle underneath there, it's going to be a white ball. Claire throwing the ball in for Wheatland-Chili. Sends the ball into Selheimer. Selheimer takes it out to Lemaire. Lemaire drives right to the basket, throws the ball up, and it's good. Left-handed layup. Ball quickly up the court for Landry's. Landry's takes the ball, surveying the situation. Still trying to penetrate this 2-3 zone. Ball inside to Bennett. Back out to Landry's out front. A lot of movement on this zone. GV moving the ball fairly well. Long three for Landry's. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Lemaire. Lemaire gets the ball. She's tied up underneath. Gets the ball out to Parker on the side. Parker over to Claire. Claire bringing the ball up. Gives the ball to Selheimer. Selheimer passes the ball over Lemaire. Lemaire has the ball on the side. Tries to go baseline. Swings the ball. Callahan up front. Looked like there might have been a double dribble there as she picked the ball up. Rebound. Abby Selheimer coming in there and steals the ball on that rebound. Grabs the ball. Puts it back up. That foul on Landry's, her second. Selheimer misses the first of two. Selheimer puts the second shot up, and it's good. 6:10 left in the third period. Wildcats 40, GV 19. GV like to bring it within half here. Bennett on the outside. A lot of movement on this 2-3 zone from the Wildcats. Ball goes inside to Drake. Pull up from Landry's, and it's good. Nice little penetration shot. Wheatland-Chili coming right back at you pretty quick. Ball goes to Abby Selheimer with a shot no good. Rebound Bennett. Bennett's taking the ball length of the floor and misses the left-handed layup. Selheimer gets the rebound. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Kara Landry's. Wildcat ball underneath. Ball comes into Lemaire. She's unguarded as she dribbles across looks inside for Selheimer. Selheimer goes up with a shot, and she's fouled. Selheimer on the line for two. Gets the first one to go. And gets the second one to go as well. 42-21. Wildcats lead with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Garrett Andrews has the ball out front. Over to Drake, looking to penetrate this 2-3 zone. Sends the ball to the corner, Bailey Bennett. Over to Mackenzie Bennett. Long cross-court pass to Garrett Andrews. Ball blocked by Lemaire. Lemaire gets the ball out to Selheimer. Selheimer's going to take this one right to the hole, but she misses the layup. Hannah Callahan with a rebound, though, on a nice follow-through. Can't quite handle the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be GV ball. Kiana Goodrich in the game now. Landry's brings the ball up in center of the court. Looks over to Bennett on the side. Gives it back to Goodrich. Goodrich over to Bennett on the wings. GV work in the wings. Hasn't had much penetration on the inside. Lexi Drake has the ball almost tied up, but gets the handle back on it. Kiana Goodrich dribbling all the way across the court. Takes the ball to the basket. Looks like she trips and falls. The ball stolen by Hannah Parker. Hannah Callahan, sorry. Dribbles the length of the floor, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be GV ball. Hal Wyman back in the game for Kiana Goodrich. Landry's has the ball in the center of the court. Kenzie Bennett on one side. Pass the ball to Wyman on the wing. Long shot from Bennett up top. It's no good. But a great follow there. A great follow. Great follow by Bailey Bennett to tie that ball up, but it's going to be Wildcat ball underneath. (42-21), 4:17 left. Lemaire has the ball on the side. I'll back out to Claire. Claire dribbles right back to where Lemaire was. Look at the cutter. Lemaire going to take this ball right to the rack here, and she's fouled on the way to the basket. Lemaire hits the first one. Abby Marsh into the game for Mackenzie Bennett. Lemaire hits the second one. 4 minutes left in the third period. 44-21. Genesee Valley down 23 points. Carol Andrews in the center of the court, dribbles the ball up. Still trying to penetrate this 2-3 zone. Passes back to Marsh. Marsh has the ball. Surveying the situation. Good ball fake there. She's going to get trapped in the corner now, and there's a steal by Hannah Callahan. Oh, and there's a trip right there. That foul's going to be on Abby Marsh. That's her first. Got an injured player on the floor right now. Hannah Callahan still injured. She's being seen by trainer out there. And she's up. Crowd gives her a nice hand. Looks like she went down pretty hard once she hit the floor. Cassie Parker comes in game number 2 to replace Hannah Callahan. She'll be shooting the foul shots. First one's no good. Second one is also no good. Going to be Wheatland-Chili ball on the side here. Ball comes into Selheimer. Selheimer serves situation. GV out in man-to-man defense. Lemaire gives a pass underneath. That pass was intended for Brianna Parker from Lemaire, but she couldn't quite make it. The ball goes off Parker's hands out of bounds. It's going to be GV ball. Landry's passes the ball into Hal Wyman. Hal Wyman brings the ball up. GV passing the ball around the outside. Wheatland staying with this 2-3 zone. Kelly Burnell also in the game for GV. Bailey Bennett over to Landry's. Landry's with the ball fake. Takes the ball to the hole, and then nice two-point shot. Ball comes up the sidelines here. Selheimer has the ball on the wing. GV staying with a man-to-man defense. She brings it out front, sets the offense up. Over to Parker, who just checked in. Ball from Lemaire, a long three shot, no good. Parker gets around everybody and comes in there for the rebound, and it looks like she got hit in the face. Looks like she caught one in the face, Parker did. She's entered the game here. 2:57 left in the third quarter, 44-23. Wildcats lead. Cassie Parker going to the line. I'm sorry. Lindsay Clare going to the line for two. It's the first one. And she hits the second. 2:57 left, 46-23. Wildcats lead. Landers brings the ball up the court. GV trying to get something going here. Ball over to Burnell on the wing. Back out to Bailey Bennett up top. Inside to Lexi Drake. Takes a turn, looks, drives to the basket. Throws the shot up, no good. Hal Wyman grabs the rebound. Went off, couldn't control the rebound, went off her leg. It's going to be Wildcat ball underneath. Ball comes into Lemaire. Lemaire dribbles up to center of the court, over to Selheimer. Selheimer with a long three, 2 feet behind the line. It's no good. Claire gets the rebound. Takes the ball to the basket, throws a shot up. It's untouched. Goes out of bounds off the Wildcats. Hal Wyman dribbles the ball up, surveys situation, 2:25 left in the third quarter. Gives the ball over to Carrie Landry's. Landry's to Bailey Bennett. Wyman drives the ball baseline. Beautiful pass inside to Lexi Drake. Lexi couldn't convert. Wildcats out quick to Selheimer. Selheimer has the ball on the wing, back out front to Claire. Claire over to Parker. Parker sends the ball into the corner to Lemaire. Lemaire surveying situation, tries that interior pass, went errant, out of bounds. It'll be GV ball. Kenzie Bennett back in the game for Kelly Burnell. Wyman brings the ball up, gives it to Kara Landry's. Kara Landry's surveys the situation, passed on the wing to Wyman. Long pass to Bennett underneath. Shot, doesn't hit anything. Ball goes to Claire. Claire takes a nice bounce pass to Selheimer. Selheimer with a running, stumbling layup there, but converts. Nice pass, good balance connection there. Kara Landry's back quickly for GV. Drives the baseline. Kara Landry's took the ball all the way to the basket and went up for a shot. She's followed by the senior captain, Brianna Parker. That's her fourth. Team second. Kara Landry's hits the first of two. 1:29 left, 48-24. Wildcats lead. Landry's on the line for one more. Off the rim, no good. Lemaire with the rebound. Dribbles the ball up, gives the ball to Claire. All over to Selheimer. Selheimer surveys the situation. Parker has the ball out front. Check back in the game. Ball over to Lemaire. Looking to make that interior pass. Selheimer. Wildcats have settled down into more of their half-court offense now, running a little bit more. Claire makes a drive to the basket. We're gonna have a foul on Carol Andrews. That's her fourth. Ninth grader Lindsay Clare going to be at the line for 2. She hits the first one. 49-24, 1 minute left in the third. And she hits the second. Al Wyman brings the ball up. Pass to Bennett on the wing, looking for in. Landry's with a long 3 attempt off the rim, no good. Rebound to Lemaire. Lemaire out to Claire. Claire to Selheimer. Selheimer driving the baseline. Takes the ball to the basket, off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound. Can't hang on to the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be GB ball. GV up quickly. Carol Anders surveys the situation. Pass out to Wyman. Still can't penetrate this 2-3 zone. Looking on the outside, Bennett to Bennett there. Nice pass. Just can't quite get the ball. Lemaire with the rebound. Lexi Drake ties her up, but it's from behind. There's going to be a foul called. 24 seconds left in the third period. Lemaire at the line for the first of hits, the first of 2. She's also a ninth grader. Second one off the rim, no good. Bennett with the rebound. Taps the ball out to Hal Wyman. Hal Wyman brings the ball up. Wyman. Bennett on the outside, tries that interior pass to Lexi Drake. It was stolen. Claire on the way down, running the fast break, gets the ball out to Parker. Parker shoots an air ball, but Claire gets the rebound. Gives the ball out. There's 2 seconds left, and now that's it, folks. Lemaire tried a desperation shot with no time left on the clock. It's no good. The end of 3. Wheatland-Chili 51, Genesee Valley 30-24.
Well, Bill, don't know what to say. I think just a little bit different in the talent level right now. We're giving it our all, but it just seems like we're a step behind sometimes, or maybe let's put the positive spin on it. The Wildcats are a step ahead sometimes on us.
Yeah, I think that's right, Jim. They also, too, have a young team, and I see a lot of folks who've had a couple injuries. And you can probably hear there's been some rowdy crowd activity going on here, and we had an intentional foul called, and a couple girls go down. So there's been a lot of activity in the crowd over there today.
Yeah, and I think some of that, I don't think it was really any dirty play on our part. I think what it is when someone goes down on the floor hard, you almost assume the worst sometimes, especially if it's your player that goes down. Well, quite a few Wildcats have hit the floor fairly hard. There might have been 1 or 2 that were a little bit of a rougher foul, but I think it's just the inexperience being behind on defense and trying to compensate that causes that.
That's right, and they have a real young for the Wildcats too on the floor, a real young squad. They got 2 ninth graders, an 11th grader, and 1 8th grader on the floor right now. Ball come here, resume play in the fourth quarter. Bennett out front, gets the ball inside to Lexi Drake, who drives the basket, kicks the ball out to Hal Wyman. Takes a look inside, nothing inside. Ball goes to Carol Andrews for the nice baseline shot. It's no good. Rebound to John Lemaire. Lemaire with the outlet pass to Selheimer. Selheimer dribbles up the side. Parker with the ball out front. Cassie Parker over to Claire. Claire sends the ball to Lemaire on the side. It's no good. No box out on Genesee Valley's part. We had Cassie Parker walk right in there, the 8th grader walk right in there and get that rebound untouched. And Selheimer just drove to the basket uncontested, but missed the layup. Got a rebound, all nice outlet pass from Hal Wyman, a turnaround shot. Little off balance there, tried to making it happen. You've got LeClaire going to the basket. Claire gives the ball to Selheimer. Selheimer with up with 2. Check that. That's Catherine Vonglis. First time in the book tonight. Catherine Vonglis. Ball goes to the outside. Hal Wyman takes a look. Still running this 2-3 zone. Ball inside. Tried a nice interior pass. Off Lemaire. Looked like it might have been tipped, but it wasn't. Going to be Wildcat ball. Lemaire up to Parker. Parker to Claire. Claire over to Selheimer. Sends the ball in the corner to Parker. Inside to Lemaire with a half hook. Nice shot. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. It's 55-24. GV really needs to get a bucket here. Had a nice dry spell. We haven't scored a bucket. Interior pass was untouched. Went off the feet. It looks like there was a mix-up in there. It went off GV ball. It's going to be Wheatland-Chili ball underneath. Vonglis into Selheimer. Selheimer controlling the game. I think she's probably got about a quiet 20 today. Parker, young girl that was heard before on the floor. We haven't seen Hannah Callahan. We haven't seen, they're right there. We just saw Selheimer take the ball to the basket. They're kind of taking their time. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Parker with the ball out front. Tries to get the ball into Lemaire. Lemaire with the ball and the shot clock runs out, but the horn goes, but GV had already made the steal. Ball goes to Lexi Drake. Lexi gives it to Callie Burnell. Back out front to Kara Landries, who drives to the basket, gives a nice pass to Lexi. Lexi makes a nice baseline move. No good. Rebound to Megan Hand. Ball back to Lexi Drake with a nice mid-range jumper, and that shot's good. Lexi Drake with her first or second basket of the game. Selheimer on the side. Sends the ball back out to Claire. Claire over to Parker. Wheatland really trying to work this half-court offense right now. And a mishap on the side. Hal Wyman with the steal. Gives the ball off to Carol Andrews. Ball goes over to Kelly. Aaron pass from Burnell goes to Claire. Claire's going to take this ball right to the basket. No good. Selheimer comes in. Looks like she might have been over the back there. It's going to be called for the foul. Foul's on. Foul's on Alyssa Selheimer. That's her fourth. 4. book here, but I'm going to guess she has at least a quiet 20, 24 points. Comes out of the game. Burnell inside, gets the rebound and lays it up in good. First points for Callie Burnell. Gets the board. Wheatland-Chili has the ball out front. How's this work? Is that working good right there? All right, 1:55 left in the game. Goodrich brings the ball up 58-31. She got too much of a hole they dug for themselves in the third quarter here to get out of. Second quarter killed them as well. Lexi Drake on the baseline dribbles the ball off her foot out of bounds. Kennedy North Southmore entering the game for Lexi Drake. Substitutions here for Brooke Thompson enters the game for Wheatland-Chili. Ball out front to Claire. Maya Rosado, first time in the game, over to Lemaire up front. Claire takes the ball baseline, tries to get the ball back to Brooke Thompson. Deanna Goodrich drives the length of the floor here. Gives the ball over to Callie Burnell. Kennedy North Southmore drives the basket. Almost loses the handle, recovers the ball. Pass inside to Megan Hannigan, turns around with a nice little short cover, gets her own rebound, lays it in, no good. Outlet pass goes to Parker. Parker driving the floor, gives the ball to Rosado. Rosado goes to the basket. She's gonna shoot too. Nia Rosado nails the first one. Chelsea George in the game for Genesee Valley. Rosado with one more. 59 seconds left. And she gets the second one to go. Chelsea George with the ball on the side. Tries to get the ball inside to Aaron. Ball goes on the side. Madison Urban steps up with the defense there. Lemaire up top. Sends the ball out to Rosado. Rosado takes a long shot, no good. Claire gets the rebound. Reset. Lemaire with a long three shot, no good. Callie Burnell with a rebound. 30 seconds left. Chelsea George dribbles the length of the floor, gives the ball over to Herdman. Herdman back to George. Ball inside to Herring. She's going to draw a foul. Foul's going to be on Brooke Thompson. It's going to be her first. She misses the first one. One more chance to get your name in the book here. 19 seconds left. No good. Burnell comes in for the rebound. Lemaire grabs it away, though. Ball over to Claire. Claire up to Rosado. Rosado's going to take this one right to the rack. And she misses the layup. Callie Burnell, 8 seconds left. Chelsea George dribbles the length of the floor. She's Herdman on the side. Ball's tipped out of bounds. We're going to have 2.4 seconds left. Up for one shot. Ball's into Herdman. The ball's tipped. Shot's up. No good. At the end of 4 quarters, or like we like to call it, the game, Wheatland-Chili Wildcats 60, Genesee Valley Jaguars 31. I think it was just too much for them, Jim. There's too much strength, too much power, too much shooting.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bill. A little bit of everything that Wheatland-Chili had. We hung for a little bit, maybe halfway through that first quarter. pulled away and then kind of poured it on as the game went on. It's nice to see some of the girls got in a little action right at the end. You could say they've played a playoff game. Now they're doing a little sportsmanlike thing, even though it was a rough and tumble game once in a while. Nice sportsmanship shown by both teams here. I want to remind everyone that stay tuned because Bill and I will be back at 7 o'clock tonight for the boys' quarterfinal game at Elba. And so please tune in then. We've kind of worked out some of our little issues here. We hope you can hear us well, and we'll be going then. Bill, do you have any final words?
I'm saying that game started out pretty good. Kind of got away from 'em a little bit early. Just a good game to put in the book and to go home. Looking forward to a good game over here at the boys, and we'll be back at 7 o'clock.
Okay, folks, thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the game, and congratulations once again to the girls for making it this far to the quarterfinals and the sectionals. We'll see you again at 7 this evening, just a little while from now. And right now, we'll turn it back over to the studio with Don.
Thanks, and we'll see you again. We'll see you again at 7 o'clock for the boys' game from Elba. Big shout out to the Millers who were listening today, and just want to say hi and thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.